I've never been a money writer. I had a job, a regular job before this, and this was kind of a dream, and I realized it.
You're probably wondering who is that random man on my screen. Well, that's John Hughes. Hughes directed many iconic popular 80s films you know today, like The Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. John Hughes is considered a filmmaker in which his personal influence and artistic control over a movie are so great that he is regarded as the author of the movie, otherwise known as an auteur. Every director has a different style when it comes to making films, and when it comes to Mr. Hughes, well, you'll know if you're watching one of his masterpieces. Hughes did not do many interviews and was considered an unknown figure to the film world, with many only knowing how much he cared and loved for his family and kids. While that was the common perception, I feel as if a lot can be learned about who John Hughes really was by the films he created. Besides the ones mentioned earlier, his discography included 16 Candles, Weird Science, Planes, Trains and Automobiles, She's Having a Baby, Uncle Buck, and Curly Sue. From all his films, I have chose to focus on The Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller's Day Off. John Hughes clearly displays common features in several of his films, such as high-intense montages and the themes of teenage self-discovery in his main characters. Also, his integration of realism and formalism to his films is of high value, and I believe that is the reason for his success. First, we must define the two. Cinematic realism is simply an academic term for a category of film which is part of the realism in art movement. This cinematic realism can also be called slice of life cinema, as its style is meant to recreate all of the small and intimate sights, sounds, and feelings of everyday life, but on the big screen. Cinematic formalism is considered the polar opposite to realism. It's focused on the formal, or technical elements of film and the opportunities they present to tell more commercial and fun-to-watch films and videos. And then there's what's in between, classicism. The Breakfast Club is a prime example of realism in cinema. The film predominantly takes place in a high school setting, where 5 students from different social cliques spend a Saturday in detention. The film's setting, dialogue, and character development reflect the reality of teenage life, portraying authentic struggles, emotions, and societal pressures. The heart of realism lies in the raw and unfiltered moments between the characters. The candid conversations in the library reveal their vulnerabilities, creating a genuine connection with the audience. The use of minimalistic sets and naturalistic lighting enhances the authenticity, drawing viewers into the characters' world. In the film Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Ferris does a lot of absurd things that are not normal for a teen, but the movie is also very realistic, especially in the sense of Bueller faking a sickness to get out of class. The narrative of this film seems like a page out of every high schooler's book, in which there is one time you fake being ill to get out of school. Although the content of the movie seems extremely formalistic, the viewpoint and morals relate heavily to that of a realist, which I believe is the sense Hughes likes to give. Both films also embody formalism, especially with Ferris Bueller's Day Off characterized by its playful and self-aware nature. The film employs stylistic devices, such as breaking the fourth wall, exaggerated sequences, and larger-than-life characters, to create an unconventional cinematic experience. Ferris' direct addresses to the audience invite viewers into his world, blurring the lines between reality and fiction. The film's exaggerated elements, like the iconic parade scene, amplify the sense of fantasy and entertainment, showcasing a departure from strict realism in favor of a stylized, almost dreamlike, narrative. The editing style employed in The Breakfast Club also aligns with formalist principles. Just like Ferris Bueller, there are seamless transitions between scenes and montages in which symbolize the passage of time and the gradual breakdown of social barriers among the characters. For instance, the detention dance scene where the characters express their new unity after smoking weed is edited in a dynamic and euphoric manner, symbolizing their liberation from their normal way of life and expectations from their family. John Hughes, in my eyes, has a very distinct auteur style, as his artwork is that of no other director I've studied or researched into. Hughes, unlike others, has ideas of both realism and formalism in which he incorporates into the films to make them great. The fact that he does not have a set style is his style, and his ongoing themes with his main characters set substantial contributions to his films and the entire film industry. May John Hughes rest in peace.